Question. With what color a ladder can be painted? A. Yellow. B. Red. C. Green. D. Paint not allowed. Answer. D. Paint not allowed. Question. What is used to control suspended loads? A. Slings. B. Guys. C. Taglines. D. Shackles. Answer. C. Taglines. Question. If you found a fire exit blocked by wooden pallet, what would you do? A. Leave it. B. Move it at quitting time. C. Move it immediately. D. Wait for someone. Answer. C. Move it immediately. Question. What is the permissible noise exposure for an 8-hour work shift? A. 80-85 decibel. B. 90 decibel. C. 100 decibel. D. 120 decibel. Answer. A. 80-85 decibel. Question. Which standard of the American National Standard Institute, ANSI, must a hard hat meet? A. Z87.1. B. Z359.1. C. Z89.1. D. None of the above. Answer. C. Z89.1. Question. Which of the following best describes confined space? A. It is not intended for human occupancy. B. Has limited access and egress. C. So configured that a bodily work can only be performed. D. All of the above. Answer. D. All of the above. Question. Distance between two access points in an excavation shall be A. 100 feet. B. 50 feet. C. 75 feet. D. 25 feet. Answer. B. 50 feet. Question. Hazmat is A. Hazardous manufacturing. B. Hazardous material. C. Hazardous movement. D. Hazardous mixing. Answer. B. Hazardous material. Question. What is the color of H2S? A. Green. B. Colorless. C. Yellow. D. None. Answer. B. Colorless. Question. Wind speed can be checked with a device? A. Hygrometer. B. Anemometer. C. Luxmeter. D. Speed meter. Answer. B. Anemometer. Question. When grinding a piece of metal with a portable power grinder, the type of PPEs required is A. Safety glasses only. B. Goggles only. C. Face shield only. D. Safety glasses, face shield combination. Answer. D. Safety glasses, face shield combination. Question. Spray painting requires A. A good spray. B. No wind. C. A correct air purifying respirator. D. Work only in the spray painting shop. Answer. C. A correct air purifying respirator. Question. What is the minimum safe distance from overhead power line having a line voltage of 50,000 kV? A. 4.6 meter. B. 3.1 meter. C. 6.1 meter. D. 7.6 meter. Answer. D. 7.6 meter. Question. Upon hearing an emergency alarm, what must personnel do? A. Inform other people in the area by shouting. B. Run outside in a clear open space. C. Evacuate calmly to a predetermined area. D. None of the above. Answer. C. Evacuate calmly to a predetermined area. Question. Spray painting shall not be performed within of ignition sources such as welding, cutting, smoking area, electrical generator etc. A. 15 meter. B. 20 meter. C. 10 meter. D. 23 meter. Answer. D. 23 meter. Question. Compressed gas cylinders must not be stored at locations where temperature can exceed to A. 45 degrees Celsius. B. 53 degrees Celsius. C. 54 degrees Celsius. D. 34 degrees Celsius. Answer. C. 54 degrees Celsius. Question. Pedestrian barricades shall be placed no less than from the edge of the excavation. A. 2 meter. B. 3 meter. C. 1.5 meter. D. 1 meter. Answer. D. 1 meter. Question. What safe sloping angle is recommended for a type soil? A. 34 degrees. B. 35 degrees. C. 45 degrees. D. 53 degrees. Answer. D. 53 degrees. Question. Safe ladder angle shall be at A. 60 degrees. B. 65 degrees. C. 75 degrees. D. 70 degrees. Answer. C. 75 degrees. Question. What is PEL of CO? A. 55 parts per million. B. 35 parts per million. C. 10%. D. 100 parts per million. Answer. B. 35 parts per million. Question. At site, rest shelter distance is A. 150 meter. B. 100 feet. C. 50 meter. D. 100 meter. Answer. D. 100 meter. Question. Excavation spoil must be set back a minimum of A. 1 meter. B. 3 meter. C. 2 feet. D. 1.5 feet. Answer. C. 2 feet. Question. The maximum height of mobile scaffolds shall not exceed to A. 40 meters. B. 12 feet. C. 12.2 meters. D. 6 meters. Answer. C. 12.2 meters. Question. Mobile scaffolds shall have a maximum height of A. 3 times its smallest base width. B. 3 times its biggest base width. C. 4 times its smallest base width. D. 4 times its biggest base width. Answer. A. 3 times its smallest base width. Question. Wooden ladders used for electrical department shall be painted with A. White. B. Yellow. C. Red. D. None of above. Answer. D. None of above. Question. Special personal protective equipment for cutting, welding and brazing. A. Gumboots, rubber gloves, face shield. B. Leather gloves, leather body protection and protective lenses. C. Self-containing breathing apparatus. D. None of the above. Answer. B. Leather gloves, leather body protection and protective lenses. Question. What is needed for a moving part of a machine? A. Security guard. B. Safety guard. C. Machine guard. D. No guard. Answer. B. Safety guard. Question. What do you call the excavation support system that uses an engineered structure support the side wall? A. Sloping. B. Shoring. C. Benching. D. None. Answer. B. Shoring.